Morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to call to order the Blair County Board of Commissioners meeting for Thursday, August 20th, 2026 at being 10 a.m. I'd ask that you please join me in a moment of silent prayer. If you'd please join me to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Executive session announcements.
Good morning, thank you. There was an executive session on August 18th, 2026 at 10 a.m. with the Commissioners, HR Analyst, Finance Director, and Chief Clerk regarding the bargaining of one CBA.
Thank you. Public comment? Hearing none. Commissioners' comment?
This is the time of year when I remind everyone that school is starting. In the next couple weeks, our local schools will all be back. So we ask everyone to look out for school buses, kids walking or biking to school, and just be careful on the roads.
Okay, good, thank you.
This is the time of the year when we are nearing the end of the year, and we're going to be making appointments to boards and commissions that exist within the county. Please, if you are interested in anything like that and being involved in being a part of your government and the future of Blair County, please go to the website and look for the talent bank application. And there are different choices on there. You can pick a choice or you can pick a couple choices and email that to us. We would like to welcome new faces and new ideas to our boards and commissions. We appreciate the work that everybody to date has done, but we just like to encourage folks to be a part of our government. Thank you all for considering that. And Kay, please put that in the paper.
Thank you. Can you run us through the consent agenda, please?
Resolution 157, 2026 for this week. We have ratification of the 8 warrants that are listed and several budget transfers. The first to cover county vehicles for $98.94. To correct a transfer for employee background checks, 2 items there. To cover CYF legal services, $1,483.33. For some door repairs at the highway building, $1,059.50. And in section F, we have our status notices for HR, employments, and separations.
Thank you. I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye with abstention to the payment to Hollidaysburg Borough.
Noted.
Noted. Staff reports and special business. Sheriff. Morning.
Good morning. How are you today?
Good.
Thank you. I appreciate being able to get on the agenda. My first item of business would be a request for an invoice to Icon Signs or Graphics for the smaller van that we had acquired that was the prisons, then now came to our transport van. We normally have this included in with our upfit fee, which our upfitter has a contract. Icon and the upfitter, we didn't have that together this time, so when they did it, this was outside of a contract. So I need to make a request for that payment to be made at $1,200 to Icon Signs for that reason.
Okay. I'll make a motion to approve. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions? And when you talk upfit, just so people understand, you're putting graphics and things on the side of the vehicle so that when you're out and about, people know who you represent and it's your office. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
My second item is a renewal contract with Rapiscan, which is the company that oversees and maintains our equipment at the front door for screening and the X-ray. And it's an annual contract with them. They're out of California for the amount of $5,139, which is budgeted for this year. So make a request to have that approved so that I can move it forward to create an invoice for it.
Yeah, make a motion to approve. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions? The only question I have is, and you probably did tell me this, but I can't remember. So with this screening equipment, this is just for what we have active. This isn't for the piece of machine that we've had for years and not using.
Correct. That would be, which we opted several years ago to not renew anything on that one because we didn't have it functioning. That would be a whole different topic, and probably getting with them to see where we're at and the value of that, even though that machine hasn't been used, but the equipment in it from setting, we'd have to talk with them to find out where we are, if we would have to utilize that, or if something happened to this machine, what we need to do, if we would need to try to transfer that over. But that would be a whole separate contract.
Okay. All right. All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, my third item,
Bless you.
which is a good item, and does not cost the county any money. We have, the Sheriff's Office has been donated an electric bike, an e-bike from Road Trough Electric Bikes, a local business here, has lettered it up graphic to put graphics on it from the sheriff's logos and stuff on it that we're going to utilize for special events, special purposes. If we would have, say, a lost hiker or something like that, we're also going to equip it down the road with some medical supplies and have our corporal, who's going to be the person operating it, have him trained and have the equipment trained to say, God forbid, we have a lost hiker, hunter, somebody that they can't get into with a vehicle right away. Maybe we need to get there quicker. If we could deploy it and potentially provide a better service to the community. So I would request the commissioners, my understanding is you have to approve the acceptance of this donation to our office.
I will make a motion to approve and accept the e-bike that was donated by Rothroff Electric Bikes. May I have a second?
I'll second.
Comments or questions?
I have a couple questions.
Sure.
I'm aware of this to a large extent, but I just have a couple questions.
Yeah.
It's a bicycle. It's not a vehicle. So does it get insured under our, how is it insured? We should
Wow.
insure it somehow, because if it runs into somebody, somebody gets hurt, falls off, whatever. Have you made arrangements to get it insured? I guess
So
is probably the upshoot.
So we're waiting on this step of approval, and then it's already in the works for the highway yard to take care of adding it. They've already been in contact and process. We're just waiting on this step, and then it will be added to the county's insurance plan. When I say that, I think they're listing it under vehicle because it is an electric motor that drives it, and I think that's what we're doing with it. But
it's not licensed, is it?
No, it's not required to be licensed.
Yeah.
That's
It'll
interesting.
be added, but I don't know the category, but it will be added to
Okay.
our liability insurance policy.
Yeah, so, okay. And you're using it for special events, parades and things like that, and
Community events, things, yeah.
and not chasing bad guys down the street.
No.
I mean,
I mean, I can't imagine a world where we're using an e-bike to chase somebody down.
I hope
but,
not. I'm
I
just
mean,
worried
they're-
about our deputy riding it, and they're chasing somebody, and they hit something, and
No.
they get hurt.
I would also say that I'm going to be looking into schooling and funding for my deputy to be able to also attend a school on it as
Oh,
well
that
down
way.
the road. That's not anything today, but that's something we
Sure.
are pursuing, that there's some other counties who have done it that have offered. I just need to find out for sure what all they're offering, but have offered to put a course together that they've went through and that they're trained in, that they can train our guys. So.
No, I mean, this is a whole new world, and so
Absolutely.
we don't know what
Yeah,
we
yeah.
need to do and how to prepare.
And there's some events we go to where you just can't drive a cruiser in through as easily as what you can having a bike or being on foot. Well, obviously, you can be on a bike, you can navigate around through quicker, and you can have equipment with you. So it's equipped with lights. Like it's a nice setup. We're gonna
You'll have to bring it and show it to us.
do a display on it once we get a few more things done here. We're gonna have it set up and have. So obviously, I don't think we'll ride it in here, but we'll get something where we can have the commissioners take a look at it.
Thank you.
So.
Just a couple minor stuff,
Yeah.
like, so where is it being kept?
So currently, the corporal that is assigned to it has it, he has a secured garage, and I have him keeping it there because it comes with a bike rack and stuff that we have to put into the cruisers when we use it. And for him to get acclimated, he's been using it and trying to get around his house and just getting, they're a little different. They're different than just riding a bicycle. So there's some things with it, technology on it's a little different. So we have him doing that, just trying to keep acclimated with it. And we're working with Paul to try and find we have a spot somewhere. I just want to make sure it's at a place where not everybody else is going to go try to play with it. So that's kind of currently what we're doing.
So with that being said, will he have, or he or she have a cruiser then assigned like the K-9 officer does? Is it going to be outfitted that it has to have a bike rack, and so it's a special setup, or?
So it does have the bike rack was also donated. The bike rack company, and I guess I should go a little deeper into this. The manufacturer of the bike, Himway, I think it's called. I thought I put it on there. I didn't. But that company has a program that they sponsored it for Road Trop when they presented it. So they donated the bike, and a lighting company donated the lighting, and the rack company donated the rack. So several of our cruisers come equipped standard now with a hitch. So it's not going to have like the K9 that stays specific to its handler. This is going to be whatever car is available. We'll pick that day, depending on the event, to utilize, and we'd have to put the rack in it. And we're not going to keep the rack on it all the time because it's bulky. So you don't want to have that in the way on everyday use. But when those occasions come up, we would just select whichever car we need to use that has a hitch and use that.
Okay. Well, I think it's a great idea. I mean, it's one of those things that everyone's starting to use them, especially in law enforcement.
Yeah.
And it does give you an added ability to do certain things, so it's good for that. But I appreciate your time and answering the questions too. All those in favor? Aye. And thanks to Road Trop for the donation, which was, grateful.
Yes.
So,
thank you all very much.
Yep. Coroner's office.
I'll be reading for the coroner. Requesting approval to submit a work statement agreeing that the coroner's office shall provide case-level data reports for the 2025 calendar year to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Department of Health.
Make a motion to approve. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions?
Just note, the Commonwealth does reimburse us $10,000 for providing the data.
We'll take it. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Public Works, Nick. Morning.
Requesting approval of a supplemental proposal between the County of Blair and Keller Engineers for engineering for demolition of 3 properties located at the corner of Mulberry Street and Wayne Street in Hollidaysburg, PA, in the estimated amount of $24,420.
I'll make a motion to approve. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Social Services. Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, I'm requesting approval to authorize Commissioner Dave Kessling as the chief elected official to sign the environmental review record for the Bedford Street Flood Drainage Improvement Project in the Hollidaysburg Borough.
Make a motion to approve. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, requesting approval to authorize Commissioner Dave Kessling as the chief elected official to sign a request to the Department of Community and Economic Development to extend the 3-year expenditure rule from August 20th, 2026 to June 30th, 2027 for federal fiscal year 2022 CDBG contract as listed.
I'll make a motion to approve. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions? Hearing none. All those in favor? Aye.
Okay. Requesting approval of a property owner contract agreement for the Affordable Housing Trust Fund Code Compliance Repair Assistance Program between the County of Blair, Department of Social Services, Timothy Vaughn, and Champion Roofing for roof repairs located at 3520 Fifth Avenue, Altoona, in the amount not to exceed $7,500.
Make a motion to approve. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Requesting approval of a property owner contractor agreement for the Affordable Housing Trust Fund Code Compliance Repair Assistance Program between the County of Blair, Department of Social Services, Kristen Reitnauer, and Champion Roofing for roof repairs located at 204 East Bell Avenue, Altoona, in the amount not to exceed $7,500.
I'll make a motion to approve. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Scott?
Good morning. I have Amanda Granis from Blair Drug and Alcohol Partnerships here in case there's any questions that I can't answer. She most certainly will be able to answer those.
Thank you.
So we are requesting approval for submission of the 2627 Intermediate Punishment Treatment Program Grant Application 50469 in the amount of $315,000.
Make a motion to approve. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions? Obviously, I'm going to ask a question because I think it warrants it. I mean, it's a lot of money. We talk about intermediate punishment treatment. A lot of people don't understand what that means. So I don't, briefly, just overview of, we're getting a grant for $315,000 for what? So people know.
So $90,000 of that will pay for the 2 salaries of 2 of the specialty court probation officers, and then the balance of that towards a third. That's the max amount that the grant can be used towards personnel, and the rest of it goes towards the treatment and services that are offered in the Blair County Drug and DUI court. So the drug testers for the randomized drug testing, all treatment, all levels of care, for case management services, peer support, the team meetings between all of the different providers, and I believe that is it.
Okay.
Testing.
Yes, and it does pay for drug testing supplies for the Blair County Probation Office.
Okay. Again, thank you very much. I appreciate it. All those in favor? Aye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Elections.
Finance.
No, finance.
Oh,
Hi,
finance.
Sarah.
I'm sorry.
Hi.
Sorry.
All right.
I jumped over
So
one.
we're requesting approval of the grant agreement between the county and the Commonwealth for the Medical Assistance Transportation Program fiscal year 26-27.
Okay, make a motion to approve. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions? Hearing none. All those in favor? Aye. Sorry. Now we'll go to elections.
I'll be reading the last 2.
And you're not Sarah either.
No, I'm not. For elections, requesting approval for the acceptance of the Election Integrity Grant Program, EIGP, in the amount of $410,226.98.
Okay, make a motion to approve. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions?
That was the fastest payment of grant we ever got.
Yep.
All those in favor?
And for Public Safety EMA, requesting approval of the Emergency Management Performance Grant, EMPG, for 2025 DGM 16F Final Financial Status Report for the period of October 1st, 2024 through September 30th, 2025.
Make a
This is-
motion. I'm sorry.
Sorry, this was a report that confirms that the grant funds have been completely distributed and received, and they're closing it out.
Okay, make a motion to approve. May I have a second?
Second.
Comments or questions? Thank you for the explanation.
Thank you.
All those in favor? There is no old business. Make a motion to adjourn. May I have a second?
Aye. Oops, second.
All those in favor? Aye. Okay, next Board of Commissioners meeting will be held Thursday, August 27, 2026, 10 a.m. in this room. Thank you very much.